Someone who's been in recovery more than 30 years now, that hard work is what creates success, not alcohol or other drugs. I said it a lot, and I'm glad you took it to heart.
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
You've seen the vertical screens in Salem and Houston filled with local community events, business ads, and even obituaries. It's called Town Screen. But did you know that you can place your message in either or both of those towns, starting as low as $15 for a week per market? You won't find a more affordable way to get your message out to the public. Produce your own ad or get help from the Town Screen staff. Go online to townscreen.com or call or text 636-338-1199. Town Screen.
Direct cash cattle business moved higher and cash hogs were lower Friday. Good morning. I'm Megan Grebner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. It took all week for direct cash cattle business to develop. There was a light trade that took place late in the day Friday at $240 live in the South. That's $5 higher than the prior week's weighted averages. A few dress deals in the North were reported at mostly $385, $2 higher than the prior week's business. At the Herod Livestock Market in South Dakota, the best test was on steers 900 to 949 pounds, which were $7 to $9 higher. Steers 1,000 to 1,049 pounds were $1 to $5 higher. Heifers were not well tested. The USDA says demand was very good for the offering that featured several long strings of steers and a handful of loads and packages of steers and heifers. The majority of the offering was off grass and in light to moderate flesh. Quality varied, but was mostly average to attractive. The market was active. Medium and large one feeder steers, 878 to 896 pounds, brought $366.50 to $375. Feeder steers, 952 to 989 pounds, brought $350 to $357.75. Box beef closed nearly steady with moderate demand for moderate offerings. Choice up 5 cents at $407.91. Select was 6 cents higher at $383.66. Estimated cattle slaughter was 96,000 head, up 6,000 on the week and down more than 20,000 on the year. Cash hog prices at the major directs were lower with a moderate negotiated run. The cash hog market continues to monitor demand. Processors weren't as aggressive in their procurement efforts to end the week. The appetite for pork on the global market and domestically continue to show some strength. However, there's some uncertainty about the global market. Barrows and Gilts at the National Daily Direct were down 69 cents with a weighted average of 107.66. The Iowa, Minnesota was 82 cents lower. The Western Corn Belt was 24 cents lower. Both had weighted averages of 108.27. Pork values closed higher, up 36 cents at 112.96, and estimated hog slaughter was 462,000 head, up 2,000 on the weekend, down more than 14,000 on the year. At the CME, live and feeder cattle were up, waiting on direct business and Fridays on feed numbers. And lean hog futures into the day higher with support from cash and wholesale business during the session. I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
Black vultures can be harmful to livestock operations across Missouri.
The range of black vultures have generally been in the southern part of the United States, but as their range has expanded into Missouri, the number of conflicts has been increasing over time.
Mitigation efforts are available through the USDA.
One of the main tools that we use is a black vulture effigy, and we have those on hand. If you have a pasture where you're calving, we can hang a couple of these up around the edges of the pastures, and that'll scare those birds off. We bring pyrotechnics and other tools to harass vultures off the site. Lasers can work very well. We also carry all the permits to do lethal removals if necessary. If you have a calf that was deceased and you don't know what caused it, or you suspect that it could have been a black vulture that killed that, we can come out on site and provide a necropsy free of charge. The funding for that work is provided through the Missouri State Legislature to the Department of Agriculture, no cost to the landowner.
Find out more at agriculture.mo.gov.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Livestock Report, brought to you as a courtesy of all of us at KSMO Radio. We are 1340 AM and 95.7 FM. Thanks for streaming with us on KSMORadio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook, and KSMO YouTube, as well as we do stream our afternoon news. It is now time for a look at our updated funeral announcements, brought to you as a courtesy of all of us at KSMO Radio and Your World Today. 4 pages of news you can use in Salem and in Bunker. Pick them up a number of locations, about 40 as a matter of fact, and you'll find those in paper form, or you can go online and do it digitally on KSMOradio.com. Yep, you can set that Your World Today. You can check it out every single day. Sports, obits, weather, as well as local news. It's all there for you, and it's absolutely free. Your World Today. Tina Marie Pavin of Salem passed away Wednesday, August 20th, at the age of 50. Funeral services for Tina Marie Pavin will be held at noon Wednesday at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel, with visitation Wednesday morning from 10 until service time at the chapel. Burial will be in the Mount Hermon Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to cancer research. Envelopes are available, and all the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for Tina Marie Pavin, whose funeral services will be at noon Wednesday at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. Brian Jordan of Rolla passed away Wednesday, August 20th, at the age of 49. Visitation for family and friends will be at the James and Gar Chapel Tuesday from noon until 1, with a graveside service to follow at the Walker Cemetery in Vichy, Missouri. Brian is survived by his choices for people, family. Brian Jordan of Rolla passed away Wednesday at the age of 49. All the arrangements are under the direction of the James and Gar Mortuary of Rolla. Don't forget, a graveside service will be held right after 1 o'clock at the Walker Cemetery in Vichy, Missouri. And that's a look at our current updated funeral announcements, brought to you as a courtesy of all of us here at KSMO and your friends at Your World Today. Again, we remind you, Your World Today is absolutely free. It's been around since 1991, and we hope that you enjoy it. It's still available in numerous locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick up a copy today, or go online to KSMOradio.com and click on the Your World Today button. And don't forget, the archives are there as well. If you want to go back a number of years, you can, and check out old editions of Your World Today. Keep it here for local news. It's on the way next when we come right back.
Out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMOradio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today, they're free.
Here at KSMO, it's now time for a look at local news. Local news brought to you by your friends at the SBU Salem campus, located 501 South Grand Street, right here in Salem. It provides quality higher education close to home for the residents of Dent County and surrounding areas. To find out more information about the degrees or other programs offered by SBU Salem, just contact them at 729-7071. That's 729-7071. SBU Salem campus, bringing you a look at local news. The Dent County Commission met this morning at the courthouse. In the road report, District 1 Commissioner Keith Green said brush should be cut on Dent County roads 5040, 5045, 5050, and 5060, while grading was going to be done on County Road 2460. He indicated crews would be replacing crossover pipes in District 1, as well as installing a new driveway pipe off of Route P. He stated rock would be added to County Road 5510, where a soft spot is being patched. Green went on to say that work will be done on Dent County Road 6665 Wednesday morning to repair or check a buried pipeline in that road. District 2 Commissioner Jimmy Williams reported workers will be adding rock and grading on Dent County Roads 4050 and 4055, while only grading will be done on County Roads 5330 and 5333. Williams said brush will be cut on County Road 2080, and a crew will be opening culvert pipes on Dent County Road 3180. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson said the Missouri Department of Economic Development will hold an update on the Missouri Broadband Initiative this Friday to update the public on the current status of the Broadband Equity Access and Deployment Program, better known as BEAD. Dent County Clerk Angie Curley want to remind tax entities that their board-approved tax rates are due in her office by the close of day this Friday. She also will be attending the annual County Clerk Conference in Kansas City in September and is asking Dane County businesses to donate an item to be part of a large gift basket that'll be auctioned off at that conference. This is a way that she can showcase what Dane County local businesses have to offer to other county representatives around the state. Contact her office, 573-729-4144, for more information. The next meeting of the Dane County Commissioners will be Thursday morning at the courthouse at 9. That meeting will be open to the public. The Salem Public Library Board of Trustees held its regular meeting and public tax levy hearing Thursday evening at 5 at the library's conference room. Following the call to order, the board approved the minutes from the previous meeting. Library Director Kate McBride presented the librarian's report, highlighting increases in book, e-book, periodical, and audiobook circulation, as well as growth in adult programs and internet usage. During old business, the board discussed ongoing repairs in the south basement and ground maintenance needs in the north parking lot. Under new business, members approved raising the interlibrary loan fee from $6 to $7 due to higher postage costs and increasing the cool lamination fee from $1 to $2 per foot to offset rising supply expenses. McBride reported that the library is working to renew its volunteer reading program and is seeking up to 15 volunteers to read once a month at local elementary schools. Interested individuals are encouraged to contact the library for more information. She also noted that the Summer Reading Challenge had 103 participants and a total of 222 participants across all special summer programs. The meeting then moved into the public tax levy hearing, where the board voted to maintain the current rate of 30 cents per $100 assessed valuation. Before adjourning, members scheduled the next board meeting for September 18th at 5, which will be open to the public. The Salem R80 Board of Education held its regular meeting and public tax rate hearing Thursday evening at 5:30 at the administration building. A motion was made to appoint a new board member due to the start of the school year, and Mr. Chris Haven was elected to fill that vacancy. Haven was sworn in by Assistant Superintendent and Recording Secretary Dan Copeland. The board then approved the consent agenda, and Superintendent Dr. Nathan Wills read a thank you card from Mrs. Haven. In his report, Dr. Wills provided updates on several district projects, including updates on the FEMA building, drainage improvements at the football field, and parking lot repairs. He noted that the junior and senior high school parking lots have been completed, while issues to the upper elementary lot may require additional investment to fully resurface, which will be considered in next year's budget. Dr. Wills also reported that all roof projects have been completed and that the track repairs will hopefully be finished as early as fall. Administrators presented their reports as well, highlighting a strong start to the new school year. Under new business, the board approved the Missouri School Board Association policy updates, the preliminary 2024-2025 annual Secretary of the Board report, a transportation contract with First Student for Early Childhood Special Education, the local tax effort and public placement fund addendum, and a memorandum of understanding with Head Start. Personnel changes included 4 new hires and 1 resignation. Board President Drew Howard then opened the tax rate hearing, during which Dr. Wills recommended maintain the district's current levy of $2.75 for operations and 45 cents for debt service, for a total rate of $3.20 per $100 assessed valuation. Recommendation was unanimously approved. The board then moved into executive session to discuss personnel matters, where the following coaching assignments were approved: Sarah James as assistant high school girls basketball coach, Rocky Wade as middle school track assistant coach, and Lonnie Lee as the assistant high school football coach. The meeting concluded with the board setting its next regular session for September 17th at 5:30 in the evening at the R80 Administration Building. The meeting will then be open to the public on that night. General highway maintenance and construction work is being planned for our area through the 31st. Weather conditions may be postponed the scheduled work if they are severe enough. Many projects will include lane closures, which could cause delays. Moving operations, such as pothole patching, mowing, and pavement repairs, continue in various locations. Motorists should travel with care and be alert to the slow-moving equipment. All work is weather permitting, and schedule is subject to change. Many projects include lane closures, which could cause delay. In Dane County around DD, pavement repairs are being planned for today through the 28th, with 1 lane remaining open and crews flagging traffic through the work zone. In Crawford County and Highway 19, a culvert replacement is planned for this Monday through Thursday from Route 8 all the way to 7 Cedars Road. One lane will remain open, and the crews will be flagging traffic through the work zone. MoDOT is asking all motorists to work with them by buckling up, putting your phone down, obeying the traffic signs, and slowing down and moving over in work zones. MoDOT has all the information on their website. You can go and check that out at modot.org, or you can call the 24-hour customer service center if you need more information. 1-888-ASK-MoDOT. That's 888-275-6636. Or visit the Traveler Information Map at traveler.modot.org. An accident happened in Shannon County at 4:22 Sunday afternoon, left 2 Salem teenagers with minor injuries. The location was on Highway 19, 14 miles north of Eminence, when a 12-year-old female juvenile was driving a Polaris Ranger UTV northbound when the vehicle went out of control after making an abrupt turn, causing the vehicle to overturn onto its left side. 2 other young ladies suffered minor injuries. One sought her own treatment, and the other was taken by the Mercy EMS to Mercy St. Francis Hospital in Mountain View. None of the children were wearing seat restraints or safety equipment at the time of the accident. The Polaris Ranger UTV was removed from the scene by a private party. More after this.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Missouri Show Me 5 hospitals are leading the way in becoming baby-friendly. Hospital practices play a huge role in supporting families with infant feeding choices and breastfeeding success. Show Me 5 hospitals are committed to creating a welcoming, supportive environment for moms and babies. Want to find a Show Me 5 certified hospital near you? Learn more about what makes a hospital baby-friendly and see a list of participating hospitals at health.mo.gov/Show Me 5.
Let's take a look at weather again for this noon hour as we get ready to close in on the 1 o'clock hour. We do have a few clouds. We'll call it partly cloudy. We have a high of 75 degrees expected for today with a northwesterly breeze throughout the day today and into tonight at about 5 to 8 miles an hour. We'll have clouds during the early evening, and by late tonight we'll clear out and it'll be cool down around 49. And then for Tuesday, sunny, high of 77 with a northerly breeze developing by the afternoon. Tuesday night clear, low of 48 with light and variable winds. Great for August. And Wednesday, sunny, high of 77 with light southeasterly winds. Wednesday night, cloudy with a low of 55. We do have a 40% chance of rain developing after midnight, early Thursday morning. With a Thursday, we do expect a 50-50 chance of showers off and on throughout the day. It'll be cloudy and a high of 73 with partly cloudy skies expected Thursday night and a low of 51. For Friday, it'll be the football parade. It'll be the football game, first game of the year, and it'll be the beginning of the Labor Day weekend. We'll have sunny skies and a high of 78. Currently here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station, we have a temperature reading of still right at 72 degrees. We do have partly cloudy skies, the northwesterly breeze at about 8 miles an hour right here at KSMO Radio, 1340 AM, your hometown radio station. Stick around. We got sports on the way next, right after this.
Have you checked out the Country Mart website at www.tcmarkets.com? If not, you really need to. You'll find their weekly specials, coupons, inside the store information, and also tasty recipes from TC Markets on there as well. Plus, don't forget to like Country Mart's Facebook page. Like or comment on it for a chance to win something from the deli, and the winner will be announced on Wednesday each week. Just another reason to shop at Country Mart in Salem.
At the KSMO Studios, 1340 AM and 95.7 FM. Time for some sports news. The Cardinals and Tampa Bay Rays played yesterday afternoon, with the Cardinals falling to the Rays 7-2. They lost the series 2-1, and they'll begin a new series tonight with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Kansas City Royals held off the Detroit Tigers yesterday, avoiding being swept. The Tigers had taken the first two games, and the Royals did defeat Detroit 10-8. They'll be in Chicago to take on the White Sox tonight. And the Kansas City Chiefs and Chicago Bears finished their preseason at Arrowhead Stadium. Patrick Mahomes had an 8 of 13 for 143 yards and a touchdown while leading 3 scoring drives. Isaiah Pacheco had a short rushing score, and Rashid Rice caught a 4-yard touchdown pass. The Chiefs had a 20-10 halftime lead, but the Bears came back in the second half, and they defeated Kansas City 29-27. Kansas City will have their season opener on Friday night, September 5th, against the Los Angeles Chargers. That scheduled kickoff time will be 7 o'clock. And over this Friday night at 7 o'clock, Salem Tigers begin their regular season against the St. James Tigers here in Salem. There will be a parade prior to the game. Kickoff time is 7 o'clock, and we'll have it here on KSMO Radio AM 1340 and FM 95.7 and on KSMOradio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook, and KSMO YouTube. We'll start with Tiger Talk, Coach Myers. That'll begin right around 6:35 or so right here on KSMO Radio. In the meantime, we got more sports news coming up next from the Missouri Net right here on your hometown radio station.
Sports is brought to you by the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety. Driving while drunk or high is illegal, so obey the law. Don't drive high or drunk. Brought to you by Save Mo Lives.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. The Royals avoided a 3-game sweep in Detroit. They beat the Tigers 10-8. The Royals led 6-1 before giving up the lead and then rallying to retake the advantage. Michael Garcia homered to put KC up 3 late, and Carlos Estevez got his 34th save. Matt Quattrero.
You think Lugo's good, throwing the ball well, and then all of a sudden the game flips. You got to give the Tigers credit for that, and then our guys fight right back. So that was an interesting ball game.
KC in Chicago to play the White Sox tonight. Cardinals starting pitcher Matthew Liberatore walked the bases loaded in the 5th. Matt Swanson came on in relief and gave up a grand slam. The Cardinals lose to Tampa Bay 7-2. Manager Ali Marble.
He didn't get ahead of a whole lot of guys today, but he still had good stuff. And he was 92-95. Vila was there throughout the entire outing. He was 4 good innings, and then the 3 walks loaded up there chased him.
Cardinals back home tonight hosting the Pirates. Mizzou football is getting ready for the season opener Thursday night against Central Arkansas. After going through a whole month of fall camp, Eli Drinkwitz still can't decide on a starting quarterback, so Bo Pribula and Sam Horn will each play in the game.
The ability to play live football Thursday night, the ability to watch these guys prepare, see how they handle the preparation, I felt like was the best course of action.
It's a 6:30 kickoff. Now remember, you have work on Friday. If you're heading to the game and tailgating, don't overdo it this first game. We know that driving while drunk or high is illegal, so obey the law, don't drink and drive. Brought to you by Save Mo Lives. Cutdown day coming up tomorrow for the Chiefs, who finished the preseason 0-3. The Chiefs acquired defensive tackle Derek Nottie from the Jets. Now, he played 7 years in KC and just signed with the Jets this offseason. The Chiefs open up the regular season against the LA Chargers in Brazil on September 5th. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for the Missouri way of life. We're for worrying less about the what-ifs and more about the why-nots. We're for checking off your bucket list and then making a new one. For starting a family, a business, a tradition. And if you find yourself starting over, we're here for that too. We're for building a life in Missouri and then going out and living it. And when it comes to making sure everything you've built is protected, we're for you. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we've got Missouri covered for life.
John Deere is putting in work and putting up highlights.
Oh man, look at those passes. Tillage, planting, harvesting.
3 years in, and these pre-owned machines are still at the top of their game. We're talking reliability, performance, and long-term potential.
And get this, these veteran machines can pick up the latest precision tech with ease.
You know it, and fans ready to add John Deere certified pre-owned equipment and more options to their lineup can shop at machinefinder.com.
Booyah!
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free.
Missouri Net News, I'm Elisa Nelson. A Cole County judge has denied a request today to block state funding going to a program for private schooling scholarships. The lawsuit filed by the Missouri NEA continues against the state. A new look is surfacing on the deadly drug fentanyl. Daniel Neal with the Midwest High Intensity Drug Trafficking Area in Kansas City says fentanyl is mixed with lidocaine and then colored purple.
They're trying to make it more relevant to mainstream folks by making them look like candy.
If President Donald Trump signs an executive order banning mail-in voting, Missouri Secretary of State Denny Hoskins says it would have little effect on Missouri voters because the state does not automatically send ballots to all registered voters.
And there's only 8 states where they mail a ballot to every voter.
In Missouri, absentee voting by mail is only allowed with a valid excuse. This is Missouri Net.
The best words to hear at the TSA security checkpoint? You're good to go. All it takes is a little preparation. Get to the airport early, bring a carry-on bag that fits in the overhead, and have an acceptable ID. Not all state-issued IDs will cut it. Check out tsa.gov/ID and see which TSA acceptable IDs make the grade, like a real ID or passport.
Before you jet, do a little prep, and you're good to go. Check out tsa.gov/ID or the MyTSA app.
We are the keepers of the wild. For more than 80 years, we've been committed to conserving the natural landscapes that define our nation. Nothing is more important than maintaining wild spaces for adventurers to explore and wildlife to thrive. We are America's hunters and target shooters. Together with firearm, ammunition, and archery manufacturers, we've supported the conservation of more than 36 million acres of American wildlands. For more information, visit outdoorstewards.org.
Playing the hits. KSMO, Salem.
Made for agriculture, we are MFA.
Get your calves off to a good start with MFA branded feeds. With time-tested, proven feeds like Cattle Charge and Full Throttle, you can put pounds on your calves quickly, efficiently, and safely. The feed-to-gain ratios speak for themselves. A good start is critical for this year's calf crop. Financing is available. Get a great start with MFA Feed.
We are MFA.
As we approach the 1 o'clock hour here at KSMO Radio, let's look at the forecast, and it does call for some cloud cover to be with us most of the rest of the afternoon. Still have little peaks of sunshine out there, but our high is going to top out about 75. Not quite there yet, with a bit of a northwesterly breeze throughout the entire afternoon, anywhere from 5 up to maybe 8 to 10 miles an hour. We'll have clouds during the early evening before it clears out later tonight. A low of 49. Ooh, man. It'll be a light northerly wind this evening with that low of 49, which will feel pretty cool out there. For Tuesday, sunny and a high of 77. Another great day with a light breeze throughout the morning, becoming northerly with the afternoon. We'll have clear skies come Tuesday night, low of 48 with light winds. Then for Wednesday, look for sunshine to be very, very prevalent and a high of 77 with a light southeasterly breeze. Wednesday night late, we'll have a 40% chance of some rain developing. We'll have cloudy skies throughout the evening and a low of 55. For Thursday, a 50-50 chance of showers throughout the entire day. Cloudy all day long and a high of 73. Thursday night, the rain will move out. We'll have partly cloudy skies and a low of 51. And for the opening day of football season and sports for the fall, we're going to have on Friday sunny skies and in a very pleasant partly cloudy night. We're going to have a high of 78 Friday with a low of 55 come Friday night. It also will be the opening day parade for the Salem football team. Remember, you're more than welcome to be a part of that parade and get in touch with Dottie Steelman. We'll start down at the administrative offices of the city of Salem and then travel down 4th Street to 3rd Street to Tiger Pride Drive and arrive at the stadium almost about 45 minutes to an hour to 45 minutes before game time. So you want to be a part of the parade. If your church or group or business would like to do it, feel free to do so. They would love to have you as part of that parade. Now, it'll be on Friday prior to the football game. Of course, that football game between Salem and St. James gets underway at 7. We'll be there to bring it to you right here on KSMO Radio, AM 1340, FM 95.7. We'll be video streaming it on our KSMO media sites as well. That's KSMOradio.com, KSMO Stream, Facebook, and KSMO YouTube. Here at 1340 AM, 95.7 FM, currently 73 degrees. We have a wind out of the north-northwest at 8 miles an hour, 44% is a relative humidity. Barometric pressure falling down 30.15 inches here at KSMO. And look, weather brought to you by Titan Paving and Drainage. Well, we all know we have sometimes issues with rain in our yards. It sometimes erodes them away. Sometimes it puddles. Sometimes it ponds. Or sometimes you just don't know what to do with that water. Sometimes you need to actually move it away from your house because it's causing your home to keep water up against the foundation, which over time seems to find its way to your basement. Get in touch with your friends at Titan Paving and Drainage. They can help you out. They have solutions that can alleviate those problems. There's nothing wrong with getting rid of that water issue. Get in touch with Titan Paving and Drainage at your earliest convenience. They'd be more than happy to assist you. Titan Paving and Drainage, a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. And our look at weather brought to you by them today, right here on KSMO Radio.
Most contractors, when building a structure, do not consider the damage stormwater can create in the long run, which is why so many people have water issues around their home or business. There is an art as well as a science to rerouting stormwater, and Titan Paving and Drainage has been providing these services for over 17 years. Call them before you hire a contractor, not schooled or experienced in this specialized service, to find out how to stop your water problems before they ever start. Call Titan today at 453-6462 or 453-6379.